So this will look familiar. I'll turn the sound down. Turn them both kind of down, honestly. Sensitivity is probably fine. Standard, low res, standard, sure. Ambient occlusion, sure. Yeah, full screen sounds nice. Meerkat points out we could be. That's a fair point, yeah. Yeah, we don't know the fate of our protagonist. Oh. Previous weapon. Yeah, it's interesting that it carried the controls over. Reload is still R. Okay. Should I up the ante? Let's up the ante, because yeah, that previous game wasn't too bad. Now that we've kind of learned the ropes when it comes to dealing with the ranged lads, maybe hard mode will be worthy for us. Let's find out. Or maybe we're worthy for hard mode. So, same basic idea. Ooh, very sensitive mouse. Can I turn it down to 2? It's better. It's still a bit much. Start to 1. Oh, well, hold on. Oh, I wish I could go somewhere in between, because 1 is not enough. That's fine. 2 is fine. So no melee option, so stores, okay, that's fine. And no melee option. You're a good guy, probably, so I'm not gonna shoot you yet. Oh, what? You are? What the fuck? Oh, there's no crouch. Okay. There's no crouch? Really? There was a crouch in the last game. Oh, well, damn. That's embarrassing. Okay, so there's no friends. Well, literally killed in the first room, and I was like, oh, hard mode won't be too bad. I was but a fool. Hello? Restart? Okay. Now, mercifully, they go down in one little hit. One little tippy taps on the heads. So maybe it's not zombies. Maybe it's like just enemy combatants. Insurgents. No crouch button. No crouch is kind of weird. Oh, still no jump, by the way. Oh. Okay, he takes a couple hits. Who wants a Coca-Cola? Pocola. The intel. Feed my brain with the intel, please. Yeah, I'll have a Diet Dr. Poca, please. I can't press the buttons. That makes me sad. Got a door there. Nothing in the garbage. Can I pop the trunk? Get some tasty ammo or guns or something. This is blocked off. Yeah, okay. Can I shoot the boxes? Does not look like it. There's no, like, notification that says that they received. Oh. They received the stuff. I'm getting low. Oh, there we go. Got some more ammo. Oh gosh, the music loops in a really weird way. I might get a little bit distracting at times. I think that's a bad guy. The thing is, there might be survivors. So I should... In fact, yeah, I have 0 hostages so far. Are you a bad guy? He's got a gun. Heck. Yeah, he was a bad guy, for sure. Some GoldenEye kind of music. It is kind of. Yeah, I'm sure it takes inspiration from GoldenEye. I mean, I'm more partial to the GoldenEye sound font, but it still counts. Oop. Can I close the door? Darn it, I can't. So I'd like to explore relatively safely. I was about to joke about, like, can I vent? Am I the imposter? We have hands. Correct. We have visible hands. What a feature. And a hostage. Don't shoot them, please. Yay. They kept the best feature from the previous game, which is to say the noises they make. Oh. Saving them for when they're needed. Okay, so we don't need them right now. Swing water. So instead of click. So instead of bottles of water, we just remove the water cooler jugs and just devour the whole fucking thing. Like Scooby-Doo, you see the shape of the jug go down the neck, and then we piss in the office plant. Oh my god. Getting kind of low on ammo. Hard mode might have been a mistake. This is getting a little bit dicey. I did take one hit. I'll give it a few more shots before I switch over, before I go back to grab the health. That is the exit. I almost just fucking marked these motherfuckers. I almost just beamed them right then and there. My hero. It's a good thing I hesitated. Oh, we'll be able to leave without this anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I almost got those. Oh, shit. It's like, no way, they shot me. But not a lot of wiggle room, and when you run, when you run out of ammo, I don't know if you have much recourse. Or recourse, since there's no, to my knowledge, no melee weapon. So you really got to get good. 50 HP, by the way. You know what? I think that's the end, but if nothing else, this is an experiment. Let's see what happens when you use the health water cooler, the health cooler. Yeah, only 30 health? Well, damn. And it is the whole damn thing. You really do devour the entire water cooler, goddamn. No water cooler conversation options then. Let's talk about the game last night. So fix the elevator. And we're back in business. Woo! Yeah, it's like, dare I say, a survival aspect to it. One that I was not prepared for. Basement or logistics? My gut says basement. But logistics might be more interesting. Like, visually. We were kind of in a basement just now anyway. I'm kind of leaning towards basement. Or towards logistics, rather. I wonder if we... You probably can't do both. Let's find out. There's a water cooler in this image. So that gives me hope that there'll be health for our asses. And other body parts. The health situation does carry over, by the way. For better or for worse. So, yeah, we gotta get good. Can I drink soda as health, or is that considered anti-health? This soda is bad for us in real life. This game is sponsored by Big Water Corporation. They're trying to sell more water. And by extolling its health properties. Just a bathroom. Unfortunately, it is not a bathroom. I'm disappointed. Enter my crosshairs. Look at this motherfucker. We just fucking fell down like a tree. Like chopping down a tree. The red key. Somehow that man had no idea. Just popping heads. There's the final area. We don't have the thingy. Need the fuse. Yeah, I'm kind of vibing to this song, actually. This is kind of a banger. This makes me happy. What if I shoot these? They explode? Like in Max Payne? Damn. Big water. Oh. Oh, okay. Almost blasted his ass. I'm glad I'm playing this on hard mode because it is a lot harder and it's much more tense. Like I have to play more smart. There's no lean, is there? There's no lean option. I have to play more smart, and when I see a person, there's a moment of panic. Yeah, this game is funded by Big Water to extol the virtues of drinking water as being a health benefit. The alternative would be drinking soda to race it to restore health, which would actually be, you know, not good. That's more propaganda like. Or there could be like Max Payne where painkillers, like over the counter and or prescription painkillers for the health. It's a nice little narcotics addiction. Intel. It's a shame that there's still this hitbox thing. It's not as bad in this game. Ouch. It is still bad. Also, I should get a... Oh, thank goodness. I should get a water cooler next time I have an opportunity. Red key. We do have the red key. Also, when you get shot... Oh, shotgun. Hell yeah. When you get shot, there is... You kind of get jostled a little bit. So if you're trying to take a very desperate aim at a bad guy and not at a hostage, and you get shot and it makes you miss a little bit, you kind of like jostles your aim and you accidentally shoot the hostage. I wonder if that's a situation to be aware of. Not a quarter. Yeah, it's not quite as unforgiving. But of course, the downside is every enemy is armed as opposed to melee only. There might still be melee only. But we'll see. So far, it seems like it's all about, I guess, terrorists or something along those lines. Ouch. Counter-terrorists win. I'm gonna find that water cooler. Although I don't think the water cooler's in the bathroom. Don't keep water coolers in the bathroom, kids. There's one right there. Oh, is it 25? Oh, shit. Well, the health regen is definitely less forgiving. That much is true. Well, the health regen is technically more forgiving, but there's a lot less of it. Gotta savor it while it lasts, because it will not last. So that way that we just came from is the correct way to go. But I theorize that there's more. Oh, okay, not maybe not. I theorize that there's more where that came from. Bloop. That noise is the noise of our bladders filling up with all this water. It'd be really cool if there was friendly fire and they could shoot their own buddies in the face. Damn it. There we go. $28. That's actually not bad. Yeah, there probably are. They're probably more generous in non-hard level difficulties shenanigans. Blue. Yeah, we got to go to the blue door. A lean function would do wonders for general survivability. For helping us get around those kind of hard corners. But the bad guys would probably get it too. Oh, speaking of which. Oh, the game took the game a second to be like, wait, he's shooting with a shotgun? Okay. I gotta crunch some numbers. also very forgiving hitbox. Oh, you can? Okay, so sometimes you can shoot through those areas. Oh, okay. But of course, it's going to spawn more guys behind us. So we got to fight our way back. Yeah, I was hoping for some stuff back there. But I think I've devoured all the water coolers that I found so far. And I cannot close doors, unfortunately. Oh, this is not the... Oh, this is the... That's where we started. Ah, this makes me nervous. I feel like there's... Ah, I knew it! Oh, you're not dead. What the hell? Jesus! 4 shots? Although some of those might have been hit shots on the arm or hand. Because I was gunning for headshots, but... missed a few. Bing. 71% accuracy. Not my worst. Only 1 intel though, goddamn. .38. So nervous. It's I like it a lot, but it's tense. Gotta be tactical. Out of practice from my days of playing Counter-Strike. Now, to be clear, I said playing Counter-Strike. I did not say being good at Counter-Strike. Palms sweaty, arms spaghetti. Mom's spaghetti. There's spaghetti in his mouth already. I don't know, something like that. Red key is needed, and then green key needed. Okay, red and green. It's like Christmas. Another game. Yeah, we were talking about that just a few weeks ago, Ryan. The whole notion of the good old days of Counter-Strike. And like LAN parties or LAN centers. LAN parties are still a thing. I haven't been to one in a while, but LAN centers and us doing all-nighters, pulling all-nighters at what used to be a local LAN center. And there were like the kids that were either just there all the time or were related to the ones that ran the show there, and they just played Counter-Strike all the time. And yeah, it just wasn't even close when you had the normies like us who clearly had no idea what we were doing. And we were talking about that, and oh gosh, hold on. Yeah, I like when you just run up and expose your face to me. There we go. Yeah, the place was called Online Gamers. That's right. This kid, I mean, the problem is they were just really good. They were really good, and that's just how it goes, man. You just get so much experience. What ends up happening for a lot of these games, a lot of these online FPS, especially the PvP ones, is, you get the people who are really good, and then you get the people who are like, they work a full-time job, or they're in school. They have a lot of things they're busy with, so they don't get a lot of time to play games. So like, they get home from work, they get home from school, they just want to unwind and play some Call of Duty, play some Fortnite, play some Rainbow Six Siege, and they're paired up against 13, 14-year-old kids who have a lot more free time, because that's how it was in high school, obviously. And they get styled upon by these kids who have much more experience and are just able to spend more time with the game. So it's like, man, I want to play this game to relax, but I'm just getting my butthole stomped in, and it's just not as fun. Whoa, shit. It's not as fun. So it's like, it's an interesting dynamic. I'm getting my dick urinated upon by these dudes. So I gotta play it safe. That one room took me from 90 to 15, which is actually a smaller number. I don't know if people knew that, but some numbers are smaller than others, which is a crazy fucking concept. Kind of had a Corneria little musical motif there. Original Corneria, that is. Bam, 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 bam. Like that little synth sting kind of reminded me of that. Get my butthole stomped in and then also peed on, which is... Whoa! Which, to be fair, don't threaten me with a good time, right? I like when you guys used to drop ammo. You guys don't drop ammo anymore, do you? That's probably a normie difficulty thing, not a hard difficulty thing. I do get them shoot guns, and I actually have quite a lot of shoot gun ammo, but the range makes me less certain. The way they just fucking fall over makes me very entertained.
My hero.
My hero. Ooh. The blue key. Now we gotta fight our way back to get to that blue door. Most likely. Yeah, it is kind of fun. What I would give for another water cooler. Come closer. You know you want it. What's wrong? Come a little closer. Oh, red. Okay, I don't have that one. Oh. Ooh, that's close. Yeah, this part right here reminds me of SNES Corneria. I'm being stealthy, right? The way I just blast in and shoot the... Oh, it does reach from there. Okay. Thinking it wouldn't reach from there. Oh, Jesus! I feel like Han Solo in that part in the original Star Wars when he's like charging down the hallway screaming like an asshole. And Chewie's behind him. And then he enters a room. It's like there's like 50 stormtroopers. He just goes, ah! Just fucking fires one, beans one in the head, and then runs the fuck away. And then he's screaming, running the other direction like an asshole while they chase after him. So that's what that was. That same energy. Woo!
My hero.
Got any water? Could you just like piss in my mouth? Something, please? Getting desperate. I'm one tap away. Let me just unhinge my jaw like a snake and... Oh, playing with fire. I can't believe it dropped the guy behind him. The guy in front, I mean, took some damage, but he was alright, and the guy behind him fucking dropped. And this man probably felt some pellets whiz by his head. Intel found alternate route. Oh, that's how you unlock the alternate route. It's very nice. Click, click, click. So yeah, I should be defaulting to shotgun for a bit. Excuse me. Oh, fuck. Just himself a little bit. Well, again, to name drop Counter-Strike, you know, the hostage escort missions, they were that way. They be that way though. And I name dropped Rainbow Six Siege earlier, another kind of game where the hostage escorts were super stressful. Oh, fuck. Oh! Whew. My dick was sweating on that one. So I'm free to do this and not get got. I'm always like, something's gonna jump out at the last second. I'm just waiting for it. Whew, that was stressful. This is really cool. Well, it took me 8 hours. 8 minutes, but might as well have been 8 hours. Speaking of which, we're nearing midnight, so we are nearing the wrap-up time. For a tunnels or archives, I guess I'll do... Which one sounds cooler? Probably archives, because when it comes to GoldenEye, energy, that is what comes to mind. It's hard to know what's the alternate route. Oh, thank goodness. Nom, 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 nom. Ammo situation is quite dire. Well, the key cards carried over, but it don't work that way, it would appear. Oh, he dipped down. Now, bad guys, so far as I can tell... Do you have a different gun? Nah, I can't really tell. So far as I can tell, bad guys don't seem like they can open doors. Mercifully. See, have that first shot not kill your ass, dude. Okay, it's a good level. It's a good level. The multiplayer version's pretty cool, too. The multiplayer map, that is. Always thought it was interesting in GoldenEye. There's the single-player version of various maps that have bad guys in it. You can explore all the paths. You can open all the doors. You can explore the whole level. Then there's the multiplayer version of some levels where, understandably, they've limited the player's ability to get to certain areas. However, if you use Game Shark, you use the Game Shark to go, like, basically the go through walls cheat. You can like explore more like the full areas, and it's kind of cool because you can see areas that were left incomplete or not like fully rendered. So you can go into some areas that you were like that are fully rendered in the first person or in the single player mode versions. But it's still kind of neat, like seeing it incomplete or seeing it like partially deconstructed. But that was like a cool formative memory when it kind of helps like get you into like. If anybody's interested in seeing how that stuff is made, how the sausage is made, you get a little peek behind the curtain of what the devs were doing. I think it's kind of neat. There we go. I was gonna say, I bet I can get his ass. Ass was acquired. Whoa. Alright, no secrets, I guess. They definitely are encouraging us to use the shotgun and less pistol time. Oh, no, we did get pistol ammo. Okay, never mind. So, a little bit of both. Oh, Jesus. Careful. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Patrick, I haven't even started yet. Oh. Oh, yes, I love keeping my whole-ass computers levitating in the bathroom. Running in the vent, yes! Or hiding in the vent, rather, yeah. Yeah, once you learn how to crouch. Well, I guess in GoldenEye, they kind of crouch down for you, but yeah. But also learning how to crouch is also a very useful skill in GoldenEye, let's be honest. But yeah, hiding in the vents. Or in the complex, when you've got like the little false wall areas. Some of which are semi-transparent, others are full-ass invisible. Yeah, that shit's sneaky. Especially with radar off. Nope. I was gonna say, I bet you're not alone. He's got, like, just a big pistol, I think. Big pistol for big pissing. Oh, Jesus. Why is it so dark? Is it not loading correctly? Oh. I think it is, like... Yeah, it's not loading. Yeah. One of those. I was like, oh my god, that's a lot of peeps. So that means we got some, we'll call that like gamer sense. We got some intel. There's a dude in this room that has a hostage. So we'll be careful. Or maybe it's this room. It is this room. But I would give for a crouch button. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, this guy's unguarded. My hero. To say, where is he? I know he's somewhere.
Yeah.
The fuse. So every elevator requires its own fuse. Every single gosh darn one. Actually getting kind of low on the shoot guns. And you best believe that, yep, there's still more to do. Full intel acquired, by the way. Couldn't warn his homie in time. It's too late for him. Not a lot of health still. His health is still a premium. That was level 4. So I'm assuming there's 6 levels. Executive offices or finances? Of course, executive offices. You get me? Over the execs. Oh boy. Okay, well, thankfully he didn't hear the elevator open, so his loss is my gain. BRB, filling with piss. Can't talk right now. I'm making piss. Boop. The water dispenser's empty. I know. It's wishful thinking. Somehow that guy did not recognize what just went down. He was like, nah, it was just the wind that caused my man's head to explode next to me. Spill out brain matter all over my cheeks. Butt cheeks, that is. The fact that they dip down a little bit when they take a shot, it's like, oh man, I can't just use the same stance. I gotta be smart about it. So we, of course, found an SMG, but again, be careful about my ammo usage. I was gonna say, I bet there's at least one. For the triple.
Yay, my hero. Yay.
Oh, baby, a triple! What kind of presentations were they doing in here? Oh, okay, I get it. So the executives are being held hostage. And the reason they were being held hostage in this room to one guard is that the one guard was doing a presentation about this great timeshare opportunity that you just cannot miss. And by cannot miss, they mean they locked the doors and held them at gunpoint that says, no, you need to listen to our timeshare presentation. And if you don't, we will murder you. And it was like the South Park thing where they try to leave and they go into this room to leave. And there's like another presentation happening here. It's like, you don't understand. You're going to hear our timeshare presentation. You're going to like it. Because it's such a great opportunity. I mean, it would be, you could say it's to die for. Sounds persuasive rather, yes. There's no other option. The only option is to sign up for our timeshare. Green, so we don't have the green. Boop. Little one tap. Clear them corners, baby. Get them angles. Get them angles. Angels. Either your angle or your devil. Your angle or your decibel. Oh, you know what? Shoot gun sounds nice. And it was nice. Fired one bullet. Let me reload. Every time. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we did the little spinny thing. That was because it was a torso shot. But Alex, you only fired one bullet. You don't have to reload. But I gotta. Heck. Oh, one of these. They're in the void. Good. Where they belong. Uh-oh. This is weird. I'm scared. Oh god, I can't leave. Oh no! Oh, that's bad. I'm scared. Okay, so I can't leave. Oh, this is bad. Oh, here's the door. Okay. So, how do I get this to load in? There's clearly some goofs that have happened. Like go far away and then go back in. There we go. It's because of my gamer vision. I know there's a dude in that room, at least one. Taking a bullet to the... Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes they drop instantly. Others not so much. Oh, fucking water. Hell yeah. Fucking water. It's the best kind. Fucking water. I think they call that lube. I think they call that personal lubricant. Especially if it's a water-based lubricant. Ooh, careful. I got the dude. It's a good thing they're not trying to off the hostages. Because, you know, it'd be awfully easy for it to happen. Thank goodness they just disappear, by the way. I don't have to escort them out. That's a whole nother can of worms. Missing one nugget of intel. One mouthful of intel. Intel, yeah. There's a lube brand. That is fantastic, JD. Are you the founder and CEO of JD Lube Incorporated? Because if so, I would like an in. I want in on the business. I've been wanting to break into the lube industry for many years. I need something to gently grease my way in, to kind of to lubricate the rail, so to speak, so I can slide on in undetected. Oh, man was like teleporting. What? So there actually might be more to the story here, because again, there's intel that I'm missing. That's fantastic. It's bacon lube. Interesting. It is bacon lube. I'm not sure I'd be down for bacon lube. I mean, maybe it's like, because again, I understand there's like flavored personal lubricant, and there was a point in time back in like the 10-15 years ago where like bacon flavored thing was the hotness. Bacon flavored popcorn, bacon flavored soda, bacon flavored seasoning, bacon flavored this, every that. So it makes perfect sense there'd be flavored lube, and there's a bacon flavored lube out there, so it's probably what it was getting at. Get ready, motherfucker. This is probably the final boss, or final encounter. If there is a final boss. Yeah, the fruity one. Agreed. Yeah, fruity ones seem like the safest option. Got the smug gun. I'm a smug SOB, alright. Glug, 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 glug. Ouch. Okay, so they get advantage on those kind of soft corners, but I do not. Also, these guys got health for goddamn days, son. Gotta be careful. Tastes like yeah, it would kind of fuck me up. Because if it's meat and we're talking about servicing someone, then yes, it's a bit much. It's like, this is already a meaty operation. I don't need double meat sensations, please. Oh! Scary. Scary when I'm going for that. I should probably use the SMG. Which popped that man's head instantly, by the way.
Thank you.
SMG might be a little bit OP. Click, click, click. Really? An empty room? I don't trust it. It's too good to be true. Oh, okay. Didn't I say it was too good to be true? I wasn't expecting them to round the corner like that, but goddamn. Ouch. $35 health and a dream. Like when I can get the drop on the left-hand side, because it's like you already kind of have, you don't have to look around your own arm. Like, it's the center of the screen. The reticle is in the center of the screen, so there's no like actual advantage, but when it comes to being able to see things, it's so much easier when you're approaching from the left-hand side. Wish there was a button to switch my arm around to the other side, so that way when I'm in a case like this, and I can look right at him, it's like I don't have to like look over my own arm. I appreciate games that let you do that on the fly. I bet I can get the drop. There we go. That's what I like to see. There we go. That's what we like to see as well.
Yay.
Yeah, it's so easy when, or so much easier rather. You're trying to clear corners before diving in dick first. We've got a key card and of course more delicious intel. Oh yes. Oh, okay. So good to know that yes, when you can see them and are able to sneak a shot in, they could sneak a shot into you as well. Sneak a shot into you. Yes, that phrasing is deliberate. If you're cold, they're cold too. If you're visible, they're visible too. Or vice versa. Red key door, yeah. Makes me nervous. Okay. There's no corridors to hide behind there. 50 health, alright. JD says I sneak them into my enemies. I mean, it's a good strat. If they don't see it coming. With sufficient lube, they might not feel a thing either. Whoa! Like there was other unlocked doors that I've yet to explore. Am I wrong? I think I might be wrong. Blue and blue. Okay, yeah, never mind. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, just stun lock them so I can duck behind cover. Oh, Jesus. That's scary, man. You got nowhere to hide. Shit, dog. If you sneak it into their food, it might it might cause an obstruction of some sort. So, unconventional bullet strategy, but yeah, would probably get the job done. Lead poisoning is a real thing. Kind of a little bit too literal for my taste, but yeah. Nice these guys to not really react when I shoot a dude near them. They wait for me to come into view and then they're like, oh, there he is. Like what goes through your mind when you're just chilling and your buddy, your broski is next to you and their head just fucking explodes from a hallway that they can see but you can't. It's like, I'm grateful that they don't react, but I'm surprised that they don't. Also, now that I've cleared this room, bad guys might just get the idea to exist again. Oh, back here. Do myself a favor and... Not sure what that... I don't know what that noise was either. They teleported. Yeah, they do just kind of appear, don't they? And it's part of why I wish I could close the doors behind me. I guess it makes it easier to tell where you've been previously with the open doors, but I'd really like to give myself some extra cover when it comes to going through older rooms. Thanks for not reacting, fam. Oh, thanks for not pissing yourself, by the way. I know I would. That was a little bit of a risk there. Diving through those lads like that. If I stay perfectly still, my movement is my vision is based on movement. So if they stay perfectly still, they become invisible to me. Not a lot of ammo for either gun. However, we still got this puppy. More or less the big guns. Be that juicy intel. Them intel nuggets. Now, I don't know what we unlocked by getting all the intel. Since this is, I think, the last floor. That door. What if there's more? Of course, we've already cleared all these. The only thing we would have to gain by looking through these areas would be more bad guys to kill. I don't know if that's what I don't know if I want to look for trouble necessarily. It's like Munchkin. I go looking for trouble. I kick the door in. Bam. Oh, Jesus, he actually shot me from there. Goddamn. Oh, uh-oh. 3 shoot gun shots left, by the way. Almost fucking murked these motherfuckers. Goddamn. Shit's stressful. SMG ammo. Yeah, that is what we're going to be using. As you know for sure, it's going to be broskies. We'll need to fight past on the way out. So the hostages and almost all the intel. Oh, found shotgun ammo that I didn't even know existed. Oh, there's the intel. Very nice. Alternate. Okay, so we're not done yet then. Talking about alternate routes and such. 9 hostages, by the way. God dang. 9 hostegos. Did I fucking delete that man? Yes, I did. Scary. Yeah, get them pre-fires. Good thing this thing exists, and that I'm the one that's using it. Just takes 1 shot. Come on. Uh-oh. Gotta reload. Jesus. That's stressful. It's like, man, I can't reach this man. Stressful. God dang. It's eating up. 10 minutes. Burned through a lot of ammo. Oh, is that it? Maybe that was it then. We uncovered some unsettling intel, that's right. Need thorough inspection and expansion. Whatever that means. The group is still mostly unknown. Maybe that means since we didn't get all the intel in the game, there might be other things we're missing. Pieces are missing, that's right. Yeah, trying to stitch it all together. Where was their security force? Or why were the hostages taken with no clear demands? There might have been even additional casualties. I think that's who we are. We're Agent Folden. We're the only operative in the building, as though it might seem, or so it would seem. This victory is premature, if not a bad omen. Giant head mode. Light gun mode. 3 exclamation points. All right. Consider me interested. That's a fun little game. This was, like, very good and hard mode is no fucking joke, goddamn. I'd be curious what the zombie game is like in hard mode. Probably more ranged bad guys, but now that we've dealt with ranged bad guys, we got the skills, man. Secrets, hostages, yeah, no hostages killed. I'm pretty happy about that. 0 secrets found, by the way. Not a single damn one. You won M1 mag. That's cool. You won M1 magazine. That sounds cool. Simply being awesome. There's nothing simple about being awesome. Yeah, Godot seems like a pretty cool engine. Pretty cool game development engine. For a while, their Game Maker was the hotness, but they've lost a lot of folks where they went to a more subscription-based model and like more of a closed-off ecosystem. But Godot seems like it's pretty good nowadays. Zero High, yeah, there were a couple close calls where I fired and went, ooh, and cringed at myself a little bit, but we got that shit. Anything else? Boop. So hold on. Yes, sure. I want to see what hard mode looks, or big head and light mode looks like. I just want to see, or if I have to start a new save, that's fine too. Yeah, we might not be able to do it here. So options, not here either. Here we go. Let things get to their head. Giant noggins. Beat the game on hard. The weapon you get or ever need. I'm curious about light gun mode. We're not gonna play through the whole game, but just play through a level or so. I was hoping we could have both light mode and giant head mode simultaneously. It says the only gun you will get and the only one you will need. Now we don't have a ton of ammo for it though. Blech. Can I shoot through walls? So it looks like it behaves like other guns, so it doesn't go through walls, but it kills them dead. This red pew pew gun is just adorable. Is it like a one-shot kill guaranteed though? Or is it it like just does good damage if I go for a torso shot? Blech. Okay, so yeah, it's not guaranteed one-shot kill. Oh, the fucking, oh my god, that's delightful. What's that say? Just battery, just general battery. That's fantastic. That's the ammo. That makes me happy. And it makes little light traces. See, now we're well-seasoned badasses. Because now that we've played through the harder levels, the later levels, these first levels are a breeze. And I don't even know if this is hard mode. Seems like they're not as responsive. Blech. Ouch. Well, I still took 25 health damage, so maybe. But I'm playing kind of reckless because it's like, oh, now it's not as bad.
Thank you.
Give me the juice. Well seasoned, covered in salt and pepper. Yeah, when I think of amazing seasoning, I think, wow, salt and pepper, my favorites. Well seasoned, aka it has mayonnaise on it. Sorry, no mayonnaise for me, too spicy. Just thinking about like people being like, fucking white people, dude, goddamn. Seasoning to them is like a little bit of pepper. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, hello. Thanks for waiting. While I just fuck around and shit on white people cooking. The paprika! Now we're talking. Gonna get turned on some oregano and really get this party going. Whoa! So it does not go through bad guys like I was hoping it would. So it's no railgun from like Red Faction or anything, but still. That's cool though. I like the light gun mode. I mean, honestly though, just having more gun variety is nice. So like the shotgun is fun. I'm gonna see what big head mode looks like. Not to have a big head about it. Oh, we never saw the basement, did we? So yeah, branching paths and whatnot. So up to big head mode. Oh fuck! I was wondering if we could select a difficulty and then select big head mode. I got too click happy. Oh, clear it first. I'm a doofus. Clear it. And then big head mode it. There we go. Let's see how big we're talking. Now it's big head mode, not DK mode, like it was in GoldenEye, where big head and also gigantic arms and shoulders. I wonder if I have a big head. Oh, those are some noggins. Which does make the game objectively easier. These fucking balloons. Good lord. Yeah, you can... the game becomes a joke. I mean, it probably is still hard in other ways, but once you get a little sneaky peek on these dudes. Their facial expressions too, I can't handle it. Yeah, that makes me happy. There was a guy in here. Maybe not. What? Oh, that's the music. That snare sounded too gun-like. Nope. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous easy mode right now. Oh, okay, don't shoot him. Okay, even the hostages. Look at the necks, by the way. Like it doesn't quite line up. Fantastic. Thick and girthy, just the way I like my hostage necks. Okay, yes. Sorry, I keep not dismissing the messages. Now, the one downside is that I could see it where a hostage could literally obscure the view of the bad guys, so that is an area in which it would make the game more challenging. You like can't see over the bad guy's head or the good guy's heads to get to the bad guys. Which probably means, well, actually no, I bet they can shoot through the hostages, so yeah, that would be an issue. But still, we cruise through that in no time at all. Ridiculous. I love it. Yeah, never found a single secret in this game, by the way. Complete mystery. An absolute mystery. Oh, I think that's going to do it for this game. Really cool, though. I really like this game, and there is a sequel. There's a direct sequel. In fact, let's take a look what the sequel situation for this looks like. Because, again, this developer's done a lot of cool stuff. Yep. So that was Office Point Rescue Deja Vu. View all by Magellanic. So the one I'm also kind of curious about is Splice Crisis, which is more zombie-esque, but it's also like a top-down kind of deal. Okay, well that's taking forever, but yeah, you can see here in the little animated GIF, it's like a top-down shooty-pooty, kind of like original Grand Theft Auto, that kind of thing. That seems kind of neat. I usually prefer the first-person shooters, but there is that one, that first and then a sequel. So we, of course, did this one and this one. So there's Out of the Office, which has zombies, maybe zombies. And there's a second Splice Crisis, which I do not... Oh, I do own. Okay, never mind. That's what I was going to say. I think I don't... There's a few of these that are... I mean, these are all pretty cheap, but I don't own. Air of Eminence, I think, is that's a honest-to-goodness role-playing game. Like a first-person shooter role-playing game. That might be kind of fun to play around with, too. Or at least there's bosses in this one, so that might be kind of neat. Um, this one, yeah, maybe there's zombies. There's, what's that? What in the world? Oh my god, there's like tentacles and shit. Okay, so there's definitely monsters and paranormal things going on with that one. And then Nutlet and Microchip Mayhem. What in the shit? Okay, so these guys do all kinds of weird and delightful shit, and I am super down for it. Point Rescue Arcade, I think. I own this one? Yeah, I don't have this one, but it's coming to Steam. That's kind of nice. So, Undead Typing Defender. Type the zombies to death. No screenshots, no videos. But it is free, so. And I think it might even be playable in browser, which is kind of neat. So, yeah, cool game, man. Or lots of great games.